from the back porch. Back there with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams.
We welcome you to Los Angeles. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Willie Cauley-Stein lays it in.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
James, now that's a contest. Curry into the front court. 2-point advantage. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Curry. That won't go. LeBron with it up top. They trail by 2. Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he powers it home. 2 more points. Points for Anthony Davis.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thompson buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Curry with the basketball. Up by 3. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Caldwell Pope kicks it around the perimeter to James. Trying to cash in. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocks it down from mid-range. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
2-point shot for Curry. Steph Curry. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throws good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in LA. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Lays it up and in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LeBron into the front court. It's 14-12. That's no good. Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Cousins. Count the triple.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they build the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Lakers at the controls right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here's Curry with it up top. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Cousins. Cruises inside for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry into the front court. 5-point game. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. To Bradley. And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Golden State at the controls. To Green. Great dish to set it up. Nice finish at the rim.
The sky is always blue for Clay, especially when he's back home in L.A. He grew up in Ladera Ranch in Orange County, and his father played for the Lakers, winning rings in '87 and '88.
Well defended. To Curry. Fires the 3. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Curry to Russell. Lakers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And a whistle. Steph Curry in a matchup with Boogie.
Anthony Davis, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
4-3. James clears the rebound. Caldwell-Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Defense making the ball handler work. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Russell with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Green.
Number 14.
D'Angelo Russell. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Warriors have the basketball. Livingston to Green. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Sean Livingston.
James into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Thompson. Nice pass to set things up. DeMarcus Cousins tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Livingston to bring it up. Down 8. Russell to Green. Good look that time, but off the mark. Kuzma to Davis. Goes to the left side. James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 10. Davis to James. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Sean Livingston. Has a look. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline comes James. Under a minute to go before halftime. Knocked loose. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. It stays with Golden State. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For Golden State, number 13, Alec Burks. And number 5.
Hands off, get the board.
From the outside, no good. Cousins to James. With a drop step. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. LeBron James, guarded by Looney. Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And the finish at the rim.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers will start the second. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Warriors basketball. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Green. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 4 for 9.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Russell sizing up Cousins. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
LeBron with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit is 6. Wide open look, won't go. Knocked loose. Oh, whistle. James matched up with the 2-time MVP. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Golden State basketball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up 3-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Cousins shot off the mark. Russell into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Curry buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Draymond Green sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Anthony Davis. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Team foul number 1, Los Angeles Lakers.
Alec Burks. It's Steph for 2. Not that time.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Caldwell Pope. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Cauley Stein powers it through. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Curry into the front court. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the third. Count the basket at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Nope, first one does not go. No good. Missed them both. James here against Steph. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Wong Hee from 3/4 court. That's the end of the third quarter. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe you fell for it again.
To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open. Knocks down the 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. JaVale McGee on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Picked up. Here we go. The pass set it all up.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Deep right corner. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry to Green. And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Thompson. Russell. Gets it in the left corner. Oh, he had him there for a second. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Thompson. Curry. It's Cousins with the rebound. To James. And throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Curry with the basketball. All even here in the fourth. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 3.
Curry to Green. Shot clock winding down.
Hey, back door, watch that back door.
Short jumper off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Add one more to his total. It's Steph at the controls. Can't connect. Count the bucket for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Curry to bring it up. His guy's down 3. Down the lane to lay it in.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
LeBron here against Steph. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. For 3, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Cousins. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that, but sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Curry off the mark. No good. James into the front court. Up by 3. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Time to shuffle things up.
Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers are in the penalty.
Thompson.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 00, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Russell to Thompson. To Russell.
Hey, you gotta take that.
Thompson. Can't connect. LeBron into the front court. Leads 3. Trying. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Thompson, yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Now here comes the intentional foul. They'll send him to the line with 26 seconds to go on the clock.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Curry. Not that time. Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play. DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit is 6. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Thompson. And it's Davis for the rebound. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Corner 3 at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The